Welcome back to a new video, guys. This week I'm kicking off Halloween season with a Euphoria inspired makeup look. So starting off, I'm just going to colour correct with the LA Girl Pro Conceal colour corrector in the shade Orange. I'm just placing these over areas of pigmentation, any scarring. So yeah, I decided to colour correct because I really wanted my base to be nice and flawless, hence why I'm going in with this. And then taking my beauty blender, I'm just blending that out. And then to set that in place, I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me translucent pressed powder, and I'm just patting the powder so that when I go in with my foundation, the colour corrector doesn't budge. I was nice and generous during this process, just because I don't want the orange to be mixing with my foundation, nor do I want it to be sort of see-through once I apply the foundation. And then going in with my Huda Beauty Faux Filter foundation in the shade Gingerbread, I am stippling in the foundation first so that I get a nice even layer. So really pushing that into my skin. This foundation has great coverage, would definitely recommend. However, it has a really strong scent, so if you don't like that, I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, great foundation otherwise. Does slightly oxidize, I have come to realise that, but it's not too bad. And then taking my Maybelline anti-age concealer in the shade Buff, I went with a super light shade because I really wanted to highlight under my eyes, give some nice definition. So working with a fairly thick layer as well, I'm just placing that in a triangle. Really dragging it out. Took a little bit up my nose as well, and with the remainder of the concealer I am prepping my eyelids for the eyeshadow. Again, it's really great to prep your eyelids with a shadow that's lighter or a primer that's lighter, just because the colours really do pop out a lot more. And then taking my beauty blender, I blended out my eyelids first, and what I actually ended up doing was letting the concealer under my eyes set for a little bit, just so that it was nice and bright, and then when I go to blend it out, I'm just sort of pushing it into my skin so that it maintains its colour. So I'm now taking the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer, and any areas where I still feel like I need a bit more coverage, I'm just popping that across, so around my nose, around my mouth, and any other scars I felt like that were peeking through. And again, blending that out with my beauty blender. And when I went to blend out my concealer, I really made sure to push the product in. I don't want to move it around too much, just really push it in, make it melt with my skin, and then just blend it with my eyelid as well, just so that there weren't any harsh lines. Pushing it in really prevents any creasing from occurring. And then I ended up setting my makeup in place with the Huda Beauty loose powder, just with my sponge. And then for contour, I'm taking my Rimmel Sculpt and Contour palette, and then taking my brush, I'm going in with a nice thick layer on my forehead, nose, just very lightly. And then of course we have to finesse that jawline. I'm really blending the jawline out because I don't want it to look harsh or obvious. It defeats the whole purpose otherwise. Then just taking it across my temple as well, really blending it in. And then to blend out my contour, I'm taking a little bit more of a fluffier angled brush and just blending that back and forth. Remember, we don't want any harsh lines, we want it to look like a really natural shadow. Blending it into my hairline as well. And then moving on to the fun part, the eyes. I am taking the Stila Doubledip eyeshadow in the shade Blue Jean, and I'm going in with the matte shade first, just packing on one layer and taking a flat brush. I am just going to sort of blend that out. I'm not really dragging the product because with this product you have to be kind of careful. If you drag it out, you lose the colour. So just really patting it in place, making sure, you know, I have the same sort of level of coverage across my whole eyelid. Like so. And then I just went back into the crease again just to bring it up a little bit more. Just working in small patting sections. And then taking my, oh no wait, before we move on to the next step, I did take a fluffy brush just to blend out the crease a little bit more, just so again no harsh lines. And then taking my James Charles palette, I'm taking the shade Artistry. Oh my god guys, this shade is so pretty. It's like mainly purple, but it's almost sort of like duochrome. It's got like, when it reflects off the light, it's got like a hint of blue, which is why I wanted to use it, because it blends in so well with the first shade that I used. So it looks so nice, very sort of iridescent, pearlesque. I don't even know if that's a word, but you know, we'll go with it. It just blended out so well with the original colour that I used. I'm not sure how well you can see on camera, but it had a really nice shimmer to it. So I'm just working in circular motions, blending that throughout my crease. I really wanted this colour to be on full display, so I actually took it right up into my brows, making sure I used the whole of my canvas just to get that to pop. And then taking a smaller tapered brush, I'm taking that same colour and swiping it underneath. And then taking the shimmery side of the double dip stick, I am just patting that where I placed the blue shadow. Just going in with that. I love this product because it's so nice and glittery, and then some of them, like this shade, has a like nice glossy effect to it. So I really like that. And I'm just patting that in place with my finger as well. And then I line my waterline with the NYX eyeliner in Sapphire. And I'm just doing my mascara as usual, the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I then also went on to apply the Primark and Sosu lashes collab in the style London, as you can see. And just for my brows, I am just brushing them up with the Morphe brow gel. I don't really want to fill my brows in that much because I wanted the main focus to be the eyes. And then moving on to my lips, I am taking a brown liner from New Look and just lining my lips. I did exaggerate my Cupid's bow a little bit, and then I also did some shading. And then I went in with my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Hot Chocolate. Literally my favourite lip gloss ever. I wear this all the time. It's got a nice glitter to it as well, so it really goes with the eyes. And there's the final look, guys. I finished off with some gemstones in the shape of tears. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this look. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.